This is, you can't see it, but this is not my, it's just a cat in my house. It's not my, come back, come back. It's just a cat in my house. I don't know why. I feel like that accurately sums up the mid-20s. Really? No, don't go upstairs. I promise there's a cat in my house. You probably don't believe me. There's a cat. Come here. Oh, maybe it's an imaginary cat. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Oh. So, I'm turning 26 on Saturday, and it's come around really fast. I feel like 25 has been it's just been a blur for me. But I thought I'd make a video just talking about some things that I've learned at the age of 25, because unlike when I was 23, 24, I know that at 25, I still don't know everything. I used to walk around like I had my life figured out. I used to dream of having my life figured out as well, but now I've come to realize that I don't, and I probably never will. Also, I'm stuffy. I have a cold. This is not how I wanted to spend my last few days as a 25-year-old. There's definitely a cat in my bedroom. I'm not kidding. The first thing that I've learned as a 25-year-old is that whilst I'm really good at looking after hamsters, I'm not good at looking after plants. All of the plants I've had in this house since I moved here have just died on me. It might be the house. There might be something wrong with it, but come back. Yes, cat, 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 come here. Please come and love me. Oh, it's gone in the kitchen. Emma, shut up about the cat. It doesn't matter if I water them sparingly. It doesn't matter if I give them plant food, repot them. They just die. I give them plenty of sunlight and I talk to them, and it just nothing. I'm just not destined to be a plant mum. I'm sorry. I think once these plants die, I shall get some fake rubber plants and just be done with it. I'm done with this adventure. One of the biggest things that I've learned in the year of me being 25 is that I trust too easily. And this isn't shade at anybody. This is a genuine issue that I thought was everyone else's problem, but it is definitely my fault. As soon as I get talking to someone, if we've spoken for a total of maybe 10 minutes, you're my friend now. And I've come to realize that maybe that's just not how the rest of the world works. You know, this whole year, I have just been consistently and constantly blindsided by people who I thought were my friends turning out to not being great people. You know, if that makes any sense. I've been shaded publicly. I've been called out constantly. Sometimes Emma is not a liar, okay? Genuine cat in my house. Sometimes, you know, I will, people will call me out, and, you know, a lot of times people say, well, you're really mouthy, so maybe you're just getting what's coming to you. And maybe that's true. I'm certainly not innocent. I've certainly done my fair share of Twitter beef and fights and stuff, and I've come to realize how pointless it is. I know I say that every few months and then go on to have more Twitter beef and stuff, but this time I mean it. I've actually had to take a couple of social media breaks this year because a poorly worded joke of a tweet will get taken out of context and fights ensue, and it's just, what's the point? What does it do? It doesn't do anything. It just makes people unhappy. It just puts hundreds of people against more hundreds of people, and it's stupid, and that's not the example I want to lead by. It's not the person I want to be. And now when I have a problem with someone, I don't even talk to them privately about it. I just don't talk. Silence is so underrated, and I'm finding myself just more and more reserved with every day that goes by. I'm nearly at hermit status at this point, but I don't have a problem with it. I am fine just not saying stuff. There have been so many opportunities for me to, you know, say my piece and shade someone, call someone out. What? My best friend is my dad. I'm 25. Right. There have been so many times recently where my friends who are also public figures have screwed up, and I could easily just say my piece, and I just don't anymore, because nothing good comes of it. So from now on, anything I have to say at all will be in my music, which I will get onto in a minute. I know that my music is not for everyone, so I'm not going to spend too long talking about it. That's a lie, of course I am. But I have learned that not only is it good to just stay quiet, but it's also good to just put people at an arm's reach sometimes, you know. Don't assume that someone feels the way about you the way that you feel about them. Maybe they don't think that you're a friend. So when they do something that hurts you, maybe it wasn't intentional and they just don't care about you, is the main thing that I've taken from being 25, which leads on kind of nicely. There is a reason that for a lot of 2017 I've been quiet, or at least quieter than usual. I have holed myself away either in this house, in my home studio, which I can't call it home studio, seriously. I've been holed up either here or at producers' houses and producers' studios writing more stuff, because, and this is where I want to just be honest, and just because I owe honesty to the people who have got me here. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to pretend that YouTube hasn't allowed me to live the life I live, and it hasn't allowed me to write the music that I write. I'm not going to pretend that I got here just by myself. But that initial fire in the pit of my belly that I used to have when it came to making YouTube videos, that fire that got me up in the morning, it's just not there anymore. It's been 5 years of doing it, and some people are able to keep that passion going. You know, they change up and they evolve and they make collaborations, or they start a new project and they keep the fire burning, and I couldn't do it. You know, whilst I enjoy sitting down and having a chat with you like this, I'm just kind of not here for it anymore, if I'm honest. But that fire in the pit of my belly that gets me out of bed in the morning has been replaced.
The silence is so underrated. The voices are a loaded gun. You'll be swallowed up by the sun, 'cause you're trying to be someone. Oh well.
I really don't want to touch on it long, because the last thing I want is for people to associate my music with people being bored. But this stuff that I've been writing recently that none of you have heard yet, you know I say it with every release, and it's good that I do, but it is my best stuff yet. It's like nothing I've ever done. And again, I know I say that all the time because I'm always evolving. It would be bad if I said, well, it's kind of like the other stuff, it's not my best work. Like, that would be way worse, right? But this stuff that I've been doing recently, it's on a different level. And it's the only thing I can think about. It's the only thing that right now is driving me forward. I feel like with just making videos, I was kind of stagnating, being 25, not really having any viable career or anything like that. But music, you know, if it takes off, that's, you know, the dream, I guess, because it means that I get to really do what I love for a living again, if that makes sense. It has been pretty much non-stop for me over the last few months, actually, and there's so much that I can't show you, and there's so much I can't share with you because spoilers, and I want there to be hype around this thing that will be released next year. There's just not much I can say about it for the next few months, you know, but I promise you that when you have it in your hands, everything that is on there has my full heart and passion. I feel like sometimes with my old music, I would write a song and record it and just say, yeah, that'll do, that's good enough. And that's not shade or any, it's not me trying to be horrible to anyone I've worked with, because they do an amazing job. It's more just on me that I was very complacent, because it was kind of like, well, I have YouTube, but I kind of don't have that now. What better time than to finally commit and put everything that I have into something I love. So the phrase, that's good enough, is banned. The cat is going up my stairs again. Hello. Hi. I just I have a cat now. I don't know. It's time I stopped half-assing everything that I do. I feel like I've half-assed YouTube this year. I've half-assed my music in the past. I've half-assed so much in my life, and that's just really dumb. And I'm not here for that anymore. I'm not here for public bitching. I'm not here to be called a YouTuber, vlogger, musician. I'm not here to just float in the ether anymore. It's time that I make people take me seriously, because in the past I've just moaned about people not taking me seriously, as if it was up to them. But it's up to me to make them see me as a musician and not someone that, you know, does YouTube videos and also kind of makes music. It's my responsibility to do that, rather than me just sitting here moaning, waiting for the world to catch up with me. It's time for me to say, look, it's time you shut up, and it's time that you actually hear what I have to say in these songs. I've got big dreams, man, and honestly, I'm honestly giving it everything right now. I'm giving it all of the money I have saved. I'm giving it all of my time. I'm sabotaging all of this. You know, I'm losing subscribers every day. I'm sabotaging everything that I've built. I'm delaying getting a mortgage to do this, and if it doesn't work, I will have no choice but to carry on. But metaphorically, in my mind, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I have no choice but to just give it everything, because I'm terrified of releasing something and going, well, I could have done it better. I could have, you know, put more into it. I could have given this more time or invested more in this. You know, hi, are you back again? You are, aren't you? This is great. This is wonderful. Hey. So I am sorry I've been away, but also I'm not sorry. You know, I feel like every YouTuber goes, I'm sorry it's been a while, I've been really busy, but you know what? I'm not sorry it's been a while, because I've been really busy. I'm out here trying to make something of myself. Sorry, I can't take myself seriously when there's a cat in the room. I really don't know who owns this cat. I don't know how it got here. Honestly, I don't know where I'm going to be this time next year. I used to be really scared of that. I used to hate not being in control of every situation. I used to hate not knowing the future, because in my mind, I have to know where I'm going to be, what I'm going to do, where is everyone else going to be, what are they going to do, how can I control this situation, because I am basically just a control freak, and I accept that now. But there is something that I've found recently to be enjoyed in the unknown, you know, because life, let me tell you, life gets really boring when you know absolutely everything. Life gets really boring when you know everything all of the time. Sometimes you need life to throw you a curveball, you know. But as things stand, honestly, the fire in my belly has never roared so loudly. I've never looked forward to waking up the next day as much as I do right now, you know. And that's an incredible feeling. Whether it will pay off or not, who knows? But sometimes it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Miley Cyrus, The Climb, you know, it's about, you know, enjoying getting there. Because once you get there, you want to do something else. And once you get there, you're going to want to do something else. The mountain just keeps getting taller. You know, I'm just getting started. So that's all I have. Thank you for sticking around during 25. I hope that you'll still be around when I reach level 26. And I will see you when I'm ever closer to 30. Feeling great about that one.
You know, the higher you fall,